Hey guys, this is a video to my subscribers, and we will be talking today about the anime slash manga Hunter x Hunter. And so, for those of you who have been keeping track, and those who haven't, basically, if you've been following my videos, you should know that I recently picked up this manga from scratch. Um, about roughly 2 weeks ago, if not shorter. And yeah, I didn't know what it was. I've never read it or heard about it until very recently when I was just looking for other stuff, and it seemed like a lot of people were uh, watching this as well as Attack on Titan. Now, I haven't started that yet. I don't know if I will, but right now I am doing Hunter x Hunter, and so far it has been a good journey. Um, I'm right now on episode 32. I just finished that, and it's been great. I really like the plot. It's very interesting and very, very good personalities. A lot of manga, the, the characters kind of suck in that they don't have a lot of personality. They're very bland, predictable, generic manga characters. Some of these people in Hunter x Hunter, namely like Hisoka, is just they're just very twisted and dark and mysterious, and it's almost like he's so mysterious that you don't know how great his power level is, or what his intentions really are, or whether he's good or bad. And he has a lot of meat to him because you see him again. Spoiler alert. First and final spoiler alert. I'm assuming you've watched up to here. Otherwise, you're going to be spoiled. I'm going to be revealing stuff. But yeah, you don't know exactly what his intentions or roots are, or his past is, or his connections. But you know he has a lot of connections because you see these very vague references to the Phantom Troop and all this stuff. And it's like a shocker kind of thing. And so basically, if you've watched my previous videos, I'm inviting you on this journey. I am doing anime only up until the latest anime. The anime is lagging behind the manga as always in most series. So what I will be doing is I'll watch episode 1 until the latest one that's released. And you can watch them for free. I'm watching them on crunchyroll.com. And basically, the latest episode is like 120. And once I hit that, and if I'm still interested, I will continue by just switching over to the manga and then reviewing the manga from there up until the latest episode. And if you've been watching my videos, you know I've been skipping. So I did my very first review on this series from chapter 1 to 10, just an entire video on that, and I titled it First Impressions Hunter x Hunter. And then I did a video on second impressions, which was about from episode 17 to episode 10 to 17. And now this video will be from technically episode 1 until the latest one I just finished watching 2 minutes ago, which is episode 32. So all of it from episode 1 to 32. And so technically I am behind in that the latest episode released will be like 132 or something. But yeah, if you guys want to pick up a series and you have some free time, this is a great series to do so, and you can come along with me along this journey. And basically, just if you have the time, watch these reviews as you start from episode 1 and move up like I'm doing. And so it's a very nice supplement to the series if you have some free time and you want to take a little break from actually watching it to have some discussion. So feel free to leave comments below this YouTube video for discussion, future speculation, stuff like that. Preferably not spoilers because I am still watching the series. And by preferably I mean no spoilers. Just feedback and stuff like that. And yeah, I do read all the comments, so if you have any sort of comments, I might be able to reply back with my own feedback. And finally, if you have any request, say you want me to review a specific episode or just a specific chapter while I'm going along, say right now I'm at 32, if you want me to do like 41, leave it in the comments below or send me a private message. And basically, if not, what I'll be doing is just in chunks. So I'll be just watching as many episodes as I please, and whenever I feel like doing a review, I will do a review, and it will be on the chunk of episodes I've watched, or from episode 1 to the latest episode I've watched. So that's what I'm kind of doing. The last review I did on Hunter x Hunter was from up until episode 17, and so now I've gone up to episode 32. So it's been kind of a big jump, but yeah. So I really like this whole idea. Again, spoiler alert, first and final. I like this whole heavenly Coliseum idea. The first time I saw it, and ever since, I keep getting reminded of Pokemon Battle Tower. And this was in a few of the later Pokemon games. I think it was before Nintendo DS. But these cartridge games, and basically you have, I'm sure you guys all know how Pokemon the game works. You have Pokemon and you battle. Well, once you get to like the ending part of the game, you have this thing called Battle Tower, and it's the same concept. You battle, and if you win, you go up. If you lose, you have to start all over. And it's really, really cool. The difference is in Pokemon is kind of screwed up in that it's not really like it gets progressively harder. It's just more like you get a lot of randomized like Pokemon, because all of them are level 50, and you have to go in with level 50 Pokemon or level 100 Pokemon. So it's not like the levels gradually increase. You're constantly faced with the same level Pokemon, just different types. And so it's not exactly the same, even though as you win, you go up on floors. But I really like this whole thing, this hierarchy thing. I really like that in all manga. A lot of manga, they just screw it up by being too confusing, and then you don't know who's stronger than who, and it's very strange. Here it's very clear, you win, you go up a few floors on this battle Coliseum thing, and you keep going up until you reach like floor 200, and then it's a different type of fight. And so I really like that a lot. The thing I didn't like was that, at least in the anime, by the way, I am just watching the episodes, not reading the manga. Well, I do technically read a little bit of the manga to go along with it every now and then, but for the most part I've been just watching the episodes, and I do like the episodes, except the fact that sometimes they are sort of non-canon filler. I can somewhat sense that for sure. Like there's definite scenes where it's just like, okay, they're dragging it on, or sometimes they'll add in a full episode where it's like, it's just them summarizing what's happened so far since episode 1, and it'll all be wrapped into one episode, sort of like a recap episode. And so the point is, I don't know, that's the problem with watching. You get a lot of non-canon stuff, but then when you read the manga, like the pictures aren't drawn well. Like, Hunter x Hunter, I have the manga pulled up here, and the pictures compared to the episodes I watched, it's not so good. The panels, they're just poorly drawn compared to the anime, and you can clearly see which one came after. And it's just nice to see fight sequences animated rather than panel by panel. But yes, I didn't like the thing where how Gon and Killua, both of them advanced to level 200 from 1 easily. They barely tried all the way up to level 200. I didn't like that. And I didn't like how after level 200, it's pretty much over. Like, well, not really, but I thought it would I thought that's when the actual fighting would occur. Like, there'd still be like, I assumed the Battle Coliseum thing, this tower would go on until like 500 floors, but once you hit floor 200, it's like you got all these Nen users, and they're very tough and stuff, and it's very hard to advance and become a floor master and then fight in the Coliseum. But it's like they barely tried up to 200, and now they're it's super hard, and they can't win, and they're constantly losing. It's like very incongruent and not gradual like I would have hoped. And I would have much rather had it been like they hit 200, and now they're losing a few, but they're still winning most, and it's harder, and they keep climbing to floor 300, floor 400, floor 500 until finally they reach like a boss at the top of the whole tower. But instead, it's like they have this whole floor masters thing, and this whole like once you're a floor master, you can compete in this tournament. And again, final warning, spoiler alert, and there will be no chapter summary or episode summary. I'm just referencing whatever I want to talk about. And so I really like that. I mean, I didn't really like that part, but I liked the Coliseum part too. And finally, I really, really liked the whole plot twist with, one, Hisoka being in the Phantom Troop, two, Hisoka turning out to be masquerading in the Phantom Troop, as far as I can tell from episode 32. Again, spoiler alert, it turns out the tattoo for Phantom Troop he has on the back turns out to be a fake. So he's masquerading as a member of the Phantom Troop, when we just had a like plot twister like seconds before that he was even in the Phantom Troop. So I really like that, and it was just awesome, completely awesome. And finally, I like the thing that the Hunter exam is not over. There's a lot of mystery surrounding that, and that is the genius of the creator of Yu Yu Hakusho, who is also the creator of this. He knows what he's doing. He knows to add these intricate plot twists that like other manga, like Fairy Tail or something like that, they wouldn't have the genius to think of. Like most other manga would just have this very mundane plot with them entering the Hunter exams and then them just winning and them achieving their Hunter exam pass. But here, nope. Turns out the Hunter exam is still going on. Very, very cool plot twist. And so I'm really curious, finally, my last statement is that I'm very curious what is up with Hisoka. Is he really the strongest? Because there's like a narration at the end where it says like Hisoka believes he's the strongest ever. That's why he has no ties to people, or he follows no one. There's some narration at the end, some similar to that. And my question is, if that's true, then why is he almost talking like he's subservient to the boss of Phantom Troop? Is he weaker than the boss? Like Hisoka even says, "I'm kind of scared of the boss," or something like that in the dialogue. So does that truly mean he truly believes he's the strongest person in the entire world? Probably not. I'm assuming, although he's masquerading as part of the Phantom Troop, he still believes he's weaker than the boss of the Phantom Troop. So I'm curious to see how these power levels pan out. Will they ever get to the Dragon Ball Z power level state, or the current Toriko tier power state? Probably not for a while. Maybe not. But I'm very interesting, and it's very interesting, and I'm very interested to see what's going to happen. I saw a still of one of the latest episodes, and it seems like one of those scraggly. It was a character, and he had long hair and scraggly little hairs running down his face, and he looked just like, well, not just like, but very similar to one of the Toguro brothers in Yu Yu Hakusho. And the author of Hunter x Hunter is also the author of Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho ended first before Hunter x Hunter started, so maybe that's a reference to this. I don't think it's the same guy, but it's a very clear reference, and I found that really cool. So I can't wait to see what happens in that episode. But yeah, leave your comments, feedback, and insight down below in the comments below for this video. And as always, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button for more videos. It's completely free. It's down below. And as always, like, rate, and share this video via email, Twitter, Facebook to all your friends if you want them to watch. Thanks for watching, and subscribe. See you guys later.